This is Tanuki, a creature people often misidentify as a Japanese raccoon-dog. The Tanuki is a species that belongs to a wild canid family, which consists of dogs and dog-like mammals. Prominent members of the canid family include wolves, foxes, and coyotes. Tanukis are smaller than dogs. They can be pretty hungry, which often causes them to behave in mischievous and very crafty ways. These hungry little creeps can literally eat anything, like roots, fish, and birds. In swampy regions, they can even fill their stomach with turtles and poisonous frogs. Their saliva works as an antidote during digestion, preventing them from getting poisoned. In urban areas, they can even eat garbage to survive for their whole life. They are mostly active at night, and their eyes are well adapted to low-light conditions. When you visit Japan, you can see a lot of statues and images of Tanuki in front of many restaurants and stores, because shop owners think that Tanuki brings good luck and wealth. The first appearance of the mythical Tanuki was in 13th century, and since then, it gained popularity in 16th century. During the Edo period, this mythological creature supposedly appeared in human clothes. But in modern 20th century depictions, Tanukis look like fat yokai, with big tummies, a smile on their faces, and a straw hat on their head. They are shown holding a bottle of sake in their right hand, as well as a pouch full of money. As a result of these depictions, they are often considered pretty careless creatures with no sense of responsibility. One interesting fact about Tanukis is that they originally came from Chinese fox spirits of ancient times, which were considered to be undoubtedly evil and notorious tricksters.
What is your problem?
When it comes to superpowers, the Tanuki is no ordinary yokai. Tanukis are among the most advanced shapeshifters. They can maintain their shape-shifting appearance for years or even their whole lives without raising any suspicions. They like to imitate humans, especially Buddhist priests, political leaders, or samurais. Who knows? Maybe President Biden or Mark Zuckerberg are not really humans. They might be Tanukis in human form.
What?
Talk about a Tanuki conspiracy. Tanuki can even transform into non-living things like the moon, trees, stones, statues, teapots, lanterns, and household items. They can also manipulate weather by bringing rain, storms, and thunder in famine-affected areas. They can do all this simply by drumming on their big tummies. The weirdest super weapon of Tanuki is their giant scrotum with those crazy nuts, which can be used to attack enemies, beat giant fish to death, and even for paragliding in the air and floating like a boat on the water. These crazy weapons can be stretched as long as the size of 8 tatami mats. According to a few stories, Tanukis can exhibit both good and evil nature. The first story is about a poor traveling salesman who was having difficulty selling his wares in the village. On a mountainous road, he saw a Tanuki, trapped in the metal claws of a trap set by animal hunters. The kind salesman freed the struggling creature, who had been terrified and powerless. The next day, the Tanuki gifted itself in the form of expensive tea kettle to the kind salesman to return the favor. Soon after, the salesman was able to sell the tea kettle to monks for a handsome price, thus saving his business. Here we can see the good nature of the Tanuki. However, there is another side to the Tanuki, as exemplified by this second story. A farmer caught an imposter Tanuki in the form of a rabbit who was eating his bunny's food day after day. He caught and tied the Tanuki to a tree as punishment. Unfortunately, the Tanuki was very manipulative in nature and began to sweet-talk its way out of the situation. It deceived the kind-hearted wife of the farmer who was preparing mochi near the tree. The Tanuki said,
"Fair maiden, you look tired. Please untie me so that I may help you. I won't run away.
The kind-hearted woman untied the Tanuki, but the evil Tanuki took revenge on the farmer by killing the woman mercilessly. Here we can clearly see the evil nature of Tanuki. So beware, if you encounter a Tanuki, you never know what might happen.